What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Credit Plug channel, where we talk about how to build credit, how to establish relationships with banks and financial institutions, and most importantly, how to get you access to high limit credit funding. If you're new to our channel, we welcome you to subscribe. Otherwise, you can like, share, or comment down below. It helps our content reach a wider audience, and we greatly appreciate the support. So for today's video, we're going to be recapping another credit union. Now, one thing that I want to do is just reiterate information in different reviews of financial institutions that we've done in the past. I realize we have a lot of new subscribers. And one other thing I wanted to emphasize is that information is always subject to change. So if you're watching our video or any other video on YouTube, just look at the post date to see when that video was posted, especially when it comes to credit and financial related information. Things can change within a matter of days. Just look at the post date and just take that into consideration. If you've seen a video from 6, 8 months, a year, 2 years ago, don't always take that at face value, because again, especially in this space, information changes very, very quickly. But anyways, in today's video, we're going to be recapping a credit union review we did about 8 months ago. And so this is Unify Financial Credit Union. Now, Unify Financial Credit Union is based out of California. They have over $5 billion in assets under management. But one great thing about Unify Financial is that membership eligibility is wide open. There's 2 different nonprofits that you can join. There's the Surfender Foundation as well as Friends of Hobbs. These are 2 nonprofits that you can join during the membership application, and that gets you into Unify Financial. Now, before we get into the review, I just wanted to state that this is for informational purposes only. We're not endorsing, recommending, or advising you to apply. It's just for information purposes. So anyways, Unify Financial is a hidden gem in my opinion. They have a lot of great credit cards and other types of financial products, including lines of credit, personal loans. They have a credit builder loan as well as a no credit check quick loan. So they have a host of different financial products to meet your needs. Now, and a couple things about Unify Financial, they do pull check systems. So real quick with check systems is essentially a report on your banking relationships. Now, there's a couple things that can trip you up when it comes to check systems. Number one is if you're opening up too many demand deposit accounts, that is checking and savings accounts within a short window. Now, an example of this would be if you opened up 10 bank accounts within the last 30 days, that can disqualify you from opening up subsequent accounts. Now, the reason why this is so important when it comes to credit unions is because most credit unions are requiring you to open a savings account. Therefore, the majority of credit unions are going to use check systems to see what your banking relationships are like. So if they see that you've opened up too many bank accounts or demand deposit accounts in a short window, that's just a proxy for fraud. Even if you're going about it just by establishing relationships, you have to understand how the financial institution is looking at it. And the second reason is if you have any negative balances with any financial institutions, that's going to come up on your check system. So if you have any negative balances that you haven't settled, you have to take care of that before you try to establish new relationships. So Unify Financial does use check system. That's one thing. And then they are soft pulling you for identity verification in terms of the membership eligibility. So as long as you can pass check systems as well as verify your identity, then you can get membership. Now, they will be asking you several questions, right? So they'll pull your credit report, ask you about any associated addresses or any other information that might be contained in your credit report. Now, in terms of the credit score that they're pulling for credit applications, they're using your Experian credit to qualify you, with the exception of mortgage loans. Every other type of loan, they're going to be pulling your Experian credit. Now, one downside I would say to Unify Financial is that they are hard pulling you for each application. So this isn't one of the credit unions where you can double and triple dip using the same inquiry. Nonetheless, they have a lot of great credit products. You're going to need your social security number, a current government issued photo ID, state ID, or driver's license. And you're going to need a funding source, either a debit card or a credit card, in order to fund your account. And you must be a U.S. citizen or permanent resident in order to apply. Now, let's just walk through really quickly the ways that you can join. Now, as I said, Unify Financial allows you to join through 2 of their different nonprofits. Now, number one is the Surfrider Foundation, and number 2 is Friends of Hobbs. So you could choose either of these. It doesn't really matter. So you would just select here or here, depending on which one you want to join. And either of these are going to get you into Unify Financial. So after you selected the organization that you want to use for your membership eligibility, then all you have to do is add a e-savings. So the e-savings share account is required in order to open a membership with Unify Financials. All right, so on the next page, you're going to enter in your personal information, first name, last name, your address, as well as your date of birth, your ID number, so your driver's license or state ID. And if your ID is expired, then you won't be able to apply. You will need a valid, unexpired identification card, as well as your email address, social security. Now, for social security, they are soft pulling you to identify who you are. So you will have to correctly answer some identification questions. And this is going to be related to things on your credit report. So as long as you're able to confirm your identity that way, you'll be fine. They also ask about your employment information. Now, one of the great things that I like about Unify Financial Credit Union is that they have high limit credit cards. So here are a list of the credit cards that they have. Not pictured here is their secured credit card, but they have a Visa Engage Rewards that goes up to $50,000. Their Visa Platinum goes up to $50,000. Their Visa Gold goes up to $14,999, and then their Visa Classic goes up to $4,999. There's no annual fee on any of their cards. One thing to keep in mind is the interest rate. So for the Engage Rewards, it's a variable interest rate. For the Platinum, they have the option of a fixed or variable, as well as a fixed or variable for the Visa Gold, as well as the Visa Classic. And here they just have all of the different benefits of these particular credit cards, travel and emergency assistance. They have debt protection, auto rental, collision damage waiver protection. So all of their credit cards have that. That's definitely a huge perk, especially if you're renting any vehicles. It'll definitely save you some money. So in terms of their personal loans, they offer a regular installment loan that goes up to $50,000. They have a debt consolidation loan, as well as a signature line of credit. Now, the signature line of credit starts at a minimum of $1,500 and goes up to $50,000. I believe the same is the case with their personal loans, from a minimum of $500 all the way up to $50,000, with terms as long as 12 to 84 months. And then they also have a debt consolidation loan. So if you have any high interest credit card debt, you can consolidate it with the debt consolidation loan. APRs as low as 8.74%, minimum loan $500 up to $50,000, and 12 to 84 months. So the difference between the debt consolidation loan and the personal loan is that with a debt consolidation loan, you're not actually receiving the proceeds. Basically, they'll write a check to whoever your other creditor is to pay off that particular loan. And then with the personal loan, you're actually getting the proceeds. So if you actually want a loan to actually use, then the personal loan is going to be the choice for you. The signature line of credit is a revolving line of credit. Now, the difference between a line of credit versus like an installment loan is that line of credit, you're not paying any interest unless you actually start using it. With a term loan or installment loan, you're going to be charged interest as soon as that loan originates. So that's one of the difference. I think lines of credit offer a little bit more flexibility if you don't know exactly what you're going to use it for, just to have it in case you actually need to, access or tap into it. And then the line of credit, you can draw down the entire amount, which is another great thing. Lines of credit offer a little bit more flexibility than a credit card, because with the credit card, if you're trying to pull cash off of it, you're going to pay a very high cash advance interest rate. And even with the cash advance from a credit card, you usually can't withdraw the entire limit of that particular credit card. Sometimes you may only be able to pull off 30 to 40% of the available limit. So that's one of the benefits of a line of credit. So Unify Financial Credit Union also offers short-term loans. Now, they have two different loans. They have a quick loan as well as a credit builder. Now, here are the differences, right? So the quick loan is for short-term emergencies or unexpected expenses or bills. So you're actually receiving the proceeds from the quick loan. And with the quick loan, there's no credit check. And the quick loan only requires income verification. There's a $20 non-refundable application fee, and you can only borrow up to $500. The one thing about the quick loan is that it doesn't report, so it's not going to help you in terms of building credit. It's really just to bridge, any type of short-term financing. and they're not hard pulling you for the quick loan. Now, the difference with the credit builder loan is that you're not actually getting the proceeds of the particular loan. They're reporting from a minimum of 200 up to 1,000. So it's really geared to help you build credit. There's a $20 non-refundable application fee, and they are requiring income verification. So just so you understand, with the quick loan, it's not reporting. With the credit builder loan, it is reporting. With the credit builder loan, you're not actually getting the proceeds of it. So you're not actually receiving any funds from that. It's just really designed to help you build credit. But these are two great products in case you need to build credit, or if you just need, quick access to a couple $100s. All right, so let's recap real quick. So Unify Financial Credit Union membership eligibility is wide open. There's 2 different nonprofits that you can join to become a member. They do use check systems. So if you have any issues with other financial institutions, negative account balances, or if you've been applying for too many credit unions or bank accounts recently, then that may be a roadblock for you. They are using Experian to qualify you for credit decisions. Now, they don't allow you to double dip in the same way that other credit unions allow you to do. If you are applying for subsequent applications, then they will hard pull you each additional time, and that includes credit limit increases as well. They have credit cards that go as high as $50,000, as well as personal line of credit, personal loans. They have debt consolidation loans. So if you have a lot of high interest credit card debt, you can consolidate your loans. And then if you need a credit builder loan, they also have a credit builder loan that goes up to $1,000. And they have quick loans that you can get with absolutely no credit check. Now, and again, all of this information is for informational purposes only. We're not recommending, advising, or endorsing you to join Unify Financial Credit Union. If anyone has any other data points on Unify Financial, definitely let us know in the comment section down below. That's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Until next time, take it easy, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.